What is going on, everybody? It's Wow is Right 123, aka Selena's Man Crush every day. And let me start off by saying this ain't no spectacular gameplay. This is just conversation between me and my subscribers and how we can improve 2K. Now, this is going to be multiple part series. I'm going to start with the park because that's what I play the most. Maybe move to my career, all-star team ups, and things that I play that I know I have some good amount of knowledge on. So we're going to start with the park and some animations here. Now, some of the animations I know you guys seen. Well, my biggest annoying animation is one, the diving for the ball and trying to rebound for the ball and steal the ball at the same buttons. There's been multiple situations where it's come down the clutch and I try to grab the ball because my center missed and it's bouncing towards me. I hit triangle to jump and grab it, and the guy dives and misses, and they go on a fast break and they come up chuck a three because they have one man fast break and they can match ends. That's one animation that kind of bugs me. If you can, maybe it's me not knowing the buttons properly, but that's one animation that annoys me. Another animation is when if I beat my defender and I drive and one of my players is too close to the half line, he'll do like a Euro step. Even if I have the acrobat badge, he'll do like a Euro step and just completely throw the ball out of bounds. That's a little bit annoying. Another animation is when you're a playmaker, right, and you see your teammate walking down or jogging down the left side of the court and you're on the right side and you pass him the ball because you want to run ISO for him or something like that. You pass it to him, just not a flashy pass or nothing, just a basic pass. And for some reason, he loses the ball and then starts dribbling out of bounds, and you guys, it's a turnover for you, which kills your teammate grade. That's really, really annoying because that can also cause the game too, depending on the situation. What's another prime example of a bad animation? Maybe you might see even a couple of animations in here, or when you're a playmaker and you pass the ball to someone standing at the 3-point line or going to the 3-point line, and then they get like what most people call getting sucked in. Like they'll run to the corner and you pass it to them, and then for some reason they're 3-4 steps inside the 3-point line and you needed that corner three, or you wanted that corner three. Just small stuff like that, or the ball bouncing over the rim on a good quality shot, like just small things like that is kind of annoying. The help defense is another thing. Not the help defense, because a lot I keep, as you can see in this video, I keep my arrow off, right? Because supposedly it's supposed to help you play defense. Like it's not supposed to pull you as much. Like I know how I'm supposed to be guarding and stuff like that. That's one thing. One of those animations where since people like to run screens all the time, what we do is we stay on opposite sides of the screen so we can just pick up each other's man. But sometimes if my man goes towards the screen, I'll get hit in that screen and then we're all mixed up even though I don't want to be. So maybe if 2K can like find a way to turn that down where it's like you're 100% freely on what you want to do on defense, you're not being dragged over. Like for example, if you have who to guard off, then you should be able to freelance your defense, like if you want, like hands up or just run around freely on whoever you want to guard, not get dragged over. Because I can stand still, and if my guy moves, my guy will move with him, and I'm not even touching the controller. That's the kind of stuff I don't want, because that can cause someone the game, and then it makes it seem like you can't play defense. What's another thing? Those are some animations I can think of. Rep is another topic I want to get into as much. I'm going to try to get into as much stuff as I can today. Rep is another thing. Rep, people that think rep is a big deal, rep doesn't mean anything, especially later on in 2K, because everybody be resetting their rep, going to Rivet, Sunset, Old Town, whatever. And rep doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything at all, and it will never mean anything in the game. But the grind is so hard. The people who have reached legend and stuff like that, they play this game non-stop, which congrats to you, and they have a really good win percentage. But like, if there's a way for us, because like I want to get that top rep too, but there's a lot of people that want to get up there too, but they don't have time for that. Since rep doesn't matter, why not give us more of a chance to get that high rep? Because so people have lives, but they still enjoy playing the game. So like they already give us double XP weekend, which is great. Maybe some more of those, or maybe just like not have so many rep tiers, or like more events where you get double the rep. Like this just rep doesn't mean anything. So like if there's a way we can earn it more, like like I already know the teammate grade is you have to get an A plus, maybe. Because right now I'm at Superstar 2 as we speak. I'm at Superstar 2. So every time I get an A plus, it's like 0.7. Why can't I get like 0.1 at Superstar 2? Like give the rep experience a little bit more, not double, but a little bit more. Like I want to be able to hit. I would like to hit like Superstar 5 by like the end of the year. But like that's not gonna happen the way things go so slow, and then people don't want to play me. Like as we speak, I'm sitting on the 21 court right now, and I've been sitting here before I started the video, and it's like 5 minutes into this video. Like nobody wants to complain me. So like maybe there's a way you can do some matchmaking or something like that, but that's not even part of it. Like the people who get multiple games are the people who like YouTubers and stuff like that. So like it is what it is. Just any ideas you have for the rep, comment it down below. We can talk about it. I'll probably be streaming later today, so we can talk about it there. But another thing I want to talk about, VC. Now there's people. Me personally, I'm not a stage player. I mean, this year I can play the stage because it seems like the skill gap has been a lot closer. So I can play the stage if I really want to, but I don't. Because like it's just nothing but like screens and stuff like that, so it's a little bit annoying. Even though it's the same thing at the park. But last year you used to get like 500 VC per game at the park, and you can save up like crazy. You can save up racks and racks and racks of VC. But this year you can't. You get like 300 VC, like getting an A plus at the park. Like it's something. But like last year, I was racking up so much VC just by playing at the park and not needing to boost my player and stuff like that. Also, at the last year at the rep, every time you ranked up, you got a certain amount of VC. You know, like when you start off as a rookie one, you get 100 VC, then 200, 300, 400, 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, and then once you get to All Star, you don't get nothing until you hit until you hit Legend. You don't get no VC. So like, what happened to that? Like, 2K's trying to save some VC for themselves and stuff like that, but just maybe a way we can get more VC. Second thing, one of the last thing, patches. I know so many people have gone crazy. I have made so many different my players because 2K keeps changing their game, and I have to adjust accordingly. Like and plus, I had when my first created player was a 6'5" point guard, and when the game first came out, he was a dog. He was like, I was damn near unguardable. And with all these patches coming out, changing badges, changing shooting percentages and things like that, and what's considered a contest and what's considered a not contest, it made me create other players, because now the new meta is point forwards. Either your arms be really long or really short, with a 7'3" glass cleaner with a max wingspan, because now they can shoot threes, which actually annoys me. Glass cleaner should not be able to shoot threes. You clean glass, you grab the rebound, put it back up, or you pump fake, put it back up. You're down there, maybe a mid-range. I'm okay with the mid-range, but not a three-pointer. I don't care if the point guard has Hall of Fame diamond. These guys are green lighting three-pointers in the corner. Like, that should not be happening. How often do you see DeMarcus Cousins, Andre Drummond, like some of these centers shooting threes? Like, that's ridiculous. But I mean, DeMarcus Cousins does kind of shoot threes, but like, it's just unrealistic. Then there's no point for other archetypes to even be there. Now, everyone to stretch big is almost absolutely useless now. Because why have to stretch big when you can have a glass cleaner that can set a really good screen, pick and popper to the corner for a wide open clean three? It's absolutely useless. But So yeah, back to the patches. There's been way too many patches. There's 11 patches this year. It's almost every year they keep bumping it up, bumping it up. Now I understand when the game first came out, um, Hall of Fame ankle breaker, OP. You do any kind of move, your dude's falling. Difficult shots badge, overpowered. You can just come down the court, double tap, pull up, and it's going in almost every single time. I think Cash Nasty did a video on that, but way too many patches. 2K, just find out a group of things at one time, and the funny thing is, it's usually at the park. It's usually park things that need to be patched, and they patch like one thing, and they patch a whole bunch of other stuff that nobody really pays attention to. Nobody really thinks about needing to be patched, and they patch the things that don't need to. Like, who cares if it gets patched or not? Like, you know. So 2K, maybe just not have so many damn patches. Just get a whole bunch of things. Maybe do a poll like you did for twos and stuff like that. Should we patch this and see how many people like it, or just make one bigger patch? Because it's annoying when you come home to play and it's a big huge patch, but it takes like 7 hours, and then right after that there's another patch, and then 3 weeks later there's another patch. Like, there's 11 patches this year. That's crazy, and I don't even remember all the stuff they patched in this game. But I think one of them was you get tired more easily. Like, I have 99 stamina, iron, the Iron Man or something like that, the park badge, and like my guy still gets tired. It's probably because of Bruiser, but they did a lot of patches that just weren't necessary. And I think just tone it down with the patches. I don't think they're gonna come out with any more patches this year, but like maybe if they can just like tone it down next year with the patches and stuff like that. I know they want the game to be fair, they don't want this because there's a lot of glitches this year, like a lot of glitches. So like I think they should just like tone it down with the patches a little bit, and which they did. There's some things they didn't patch because I mean they fairly do, like they don't patch some stuff, which is fine. That's great. They do a good job of not patching some things that don't need to be patched and stuff like that. So good on to them. The final thing I want to talk about, and this is like my biggest pet peeve I need to talk about, is reaching. Now, back in I think it was 2K15. I think it was 2K15. There wasn't any consequence for reaching, right, until later on, and then 2K16 there was, like, you get 6 fouls and you're out. But apparently this year, your fouls go up to 13 at the park. 13. So now all people do is spam this square button, flick their stick multiple times until they get a reach. Like, for me, I'm learning not to, because I like to dribble, I like to just practice some dribble moves and whatever. But now, like, you gotta think not to do so many dribble moves and then blow by your defender. It's hard to do that when you get put in those animations where you get pushed back after you do one dribble and then they're reaching. So it's like a reaching foul and you get pushed back and the guy takes 3-4 steps back and then it's out of bounds or something like that. But like all people do now is reach. It should stay at the 6 fouls so that people won't reach as much. I just played a game before I did this video. This guy had 10 reaching fouls. I didn't do anything. I stopped moving because that's all he was doing. And when he stopped, then I started to play again. Like, it also slows down the game when that happens. Like, people should just hold the left trigger button and play defense. Like, if they see I'm dribbling too much, right, and my guy gets tired, or they see like I did the same move twice, I did a double crossover, and then I go one way and I try to do a snatch back and they see it coming and they stop and then they predict it, then they steal it and I'm tired, that's a fair steal. But I'm talking like when I'm just standing there, I'm holding LT so people can't steal and they just keep spamming squares, and put into an animation until I lose the ball. Like, that's crazy. Like, I'm not tired, I'm not doing any dribbling, I'm shielding the ball, they're not a lockdown defender. So, things like that should not be happening. So if we can fix that, that would be a lot better, because it is what it is. But this is part 1. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let's talk about a few things in the description, in the comment section. So I was right. I'm out. Peace.